Hey guys, this is Miriam at High Life Auto. I am out doing a video test drive on a 2010 Chrysler Town & Country. If you've never been on my video test drives before, the way it works is I drive the vehicle on video and I tell you what I see, hear, think, smell, and feel to give you the best indication of being in the driver's seat without actually being in the driver's seat. I'm not a mechanic and this is not meant to be a 182-point inspection. Rather, this is meant to be a sneak peek into how the vehicle drives and any potential issues I notice as we're going along. So take a look around the vehicle, take a look under the hood, then we'll go for a drive. And this is actually my second. I have another 2010 Chrysler Town & Country that is identical to this, except this is the more loaded up version. So they both have their pros and cons, but we'll take a look at this one, and if you want to, you can go watch the video for the other one and compare the two. So here we go. Chrysler Town & Country, nothing special about it. It's just a Chrysler Town & Country. Body's pretty decent. Like there's very little bit of rust coming out on the wheel well, just kind of starting. The tires, most of the tires are about 25%. Right there on the rear, about 25. And right here on the front, also about 25. I do have one brand new tire on here, just because it had a donut on, and I fixed the donut, and I'll show you that one. We've got a little bit of, I don't think it's dented in at all, but there's just some paint on there, which will probably come right off. And there's a little dent right back here on the bumper. Again, just a little fender bender. Probably a mom yelling at her kids or something like that. It happens. I mean, maybe not. Maybe it's just me and my kids. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Again, here in the back, it's got the stow and go. So these seats come all the way down and fit down in here. Those seats go all the way down and fit down on the floor. So this becomes an entirely flat area where you can haul whatever you want to haul. This should have... Okay, it's got automatic door, but this back hatch does not work with the automatic part. Opens just fine. It's just not doesn't have the lazy version. I think my other one has the automatic hatch and it does work. This one does not. Again, body on this side, pretty decent. You've just got a little bit of rust right there and then tiny bits along the rockers. This back here, this is your brand new tire. Still has a sticker on it and everything. So 100% tread. It was, like I said, it was a donut. But this one is probably about 25% with the other. You've got a little bit of body damage up here. Again, yelling at the kids, probably hit something. And up here under the hood, we've got a Chrysler 3.8. Looks like they've got new spark plugs on there. Those are not factory, or those are wires. So new wires that are not factory, and so most likely they put new spark plugs on as well. I don't know very many people that change wires and not plugs, but I'm not gonna unplug those wires just to find out. One thing I noticed when I was in the back, this does have the automatic doors. I should show you the other one that it does work. I noticed that, well, the other side had it. The other side had heated seats. Oh, we've got the 110 outlet back here, so you can actually charge something halfway fast. You don't have to do the cigarette outlet thing. So this one, on this door, it's got heated seats, which is, I don't know that I've ever seen that in one of these minivans. Oh, I bet it's on the door, so you probably can't see it. But anyways, heated seats in the rear, which is kind of cool. It does have a DVD player. I do not know if it works. I know that there was some issue with the radio. Whether or not we throw a radio in there, I'm not sure where we're at right now, but we will figure that out. Right now, the radio does not work, and so I'm not certain if the DVD player works or not. They are two semi-different systems. Like you put the DVD player in a different, you put the DVD in a different spot. So maybe it is functional without the radio, but I am not 100% certain. Okay, we have 200,000 miles on here. I'm right at almost to 201. Tire pressure lights or tire pressure sensors, they probably none of them work. Maybe that front passenger one works. But so your tire pressure sensor light is on, but there's no check engine lights. Just my seatbelt light over there. Let's see. Like I said, no radio. It just doesn't do anything. So I don't know if it's, I don't know what the deal is with that. Down here, I've got the air conditioning on. It is not blowing cold. We're probably going to throw some Freon in there and see what it does. But in reality, it's October. Although it's 90 some odd degrees today, that's not normal for October. So really, it's not a problem that has to be dealt with until next year. But I'm going to try the heated seats and see if that works. And then we'll try our windows. Passenger side window works. Rear passenger side window also works. I'm going to leave them a little bit down for my test drive. And rear driver's side window also works. Driver's side window possibly works, but you can see right here there's no switch right there, so it needs one of these little buttons right here, and then we can determine whether or not that works, but it just doesn't do anything until that button is there. So we're going to go for a drive. I should probably put my seatbelt on so it doesn't start dinging at me. I'm going to turn this air conditioning off because it really doesn't do anything. So as far as the air conditioning stuff goes, just pay attention to the description. Like I said, it might be something that we throw some Freon in there and it holds. It might not. Sometimes you just never know if it's a Freon thing or if it's a whatever. But you can always check our description for what happens after the video test drive. The video is kind of usually my first line of defense, and then we do stuff to improve it after that, and I'll add that to the description to make it kind of a complete picture. But this thing's driving pretty well. It has good pickup, good suspension. I don't hear any suspension noise. It's driving very well. We've got our cruise works. You can see it's on. We're cruising right about 55. Brakes are good and solid, no grinding or vibration. My heated seat works. Holy cow. That thing's hot. Okay, so that's good. With winter coming on, heated seats are one of those awesome things. They save your butt when it's cold in the morning and your car is still shooting ice out. At least your tushy's warm. Alright, let's try our turn signals. Left turn signal works, right turn signal works. Let's see, windshield wiper, nope, that's turn signals. There we go, windshield wipers work, windshield wiper fluid works, horn works. So that is the gist of it all. Van does need a couple things. It is the more loaded up version, so it's kind of got a couple more bells and whistles. It needs the AC addressed. It needs the radio addressed. And it needs the window switch addressed. Other than that, seems to run and drive just fine. I'm going to pull over up here and test that power sliding door for you, just so you know that that one also works. But like I said, the rear hatch does not work on the power. Whether that's a fuse or whether that's something with the actual back hatch itself, I'm not certain. But let's put it in park because it will not go without. And then here's this, and see, that door does open. So we'll close it again and see this back hatch. See, it tries, like when you push this button, it tries to open. I don't know if you can hear those noises back there. So it unlatches with this button, but it does not open. So I don't know if that is, I don't know if those have like a lift motor in them, or what. It's just hydraulic struts, but it's got to have some kind of something. I don't know. This is not connected. I wonder if that goes right there. I wonder if that is part of the lift motor. So anyways, there's that. You can do your research and figure out what it is. Like for me, the power door is nice, but it's not really essential. It's just something if I don't want to open my door and I'm too lazy to do it, it's nice. So for me, if it was my van, I wouldn't worry about it too much, but I also understand some people really want the power option. So there's that. If you have any questions, things I missed or whatever, give me a call. My cell phone is 309-267-7200. Thanks, guys.